Swamp Thing is a humanoid plant creature inside the DC universe. Comprised completely of vegetation, the Swamp Thing wages a war on supernatural elements who would threaten either the environment or humanity. And here's a cheat sheet for the facts you should know. The name Swamp Thing was a result of not being able to pick a name. One of his creators, Len Wein, referred to the character as, quote, the Swamp Thing I'm working on, and the name stuck. Swamp Thing actually has two backstories. In his original debut in House of Secrets number 92, his name was Alex Olson, and the story was set during the early 20th century. The current Swamp Thing, Alec Holland, first appeared in Swamp Thing number 1 in a story updated to the 70s. It is later revealed that there have been dozens, perhaps even hundreds of Swamp Things throughout history, and that all versions of Swamp Thing were created for the purpose of being the defenders of the Parliament of Trees, an elemental community also known as the Green, that represents all plant life on Earth. Originally, Swamp Thing was a man turned into a plant creature, but writer Alan Moore altered him into a plant who thought he was a man. His organs are little more than vegetable-based imitations of their human counterparts and serve no function, further cementing the fact that Swamp Thing is a plant who mimics the human body. Due to its mature situation, Swamp Thing was the first comic to completely abandon the Comics Code Authority. Swamp Thing can inhabit and animate vegetable matter anywhere, including alien plants, and construct it into a body for himself. As a result, bodily attacks mean little to him. He can easily regrow damaged or severed body parts. He can even transport himself across the planet by transferring his consciousness to a new form grown from whatever vegetable matter is present in the location he wishes to reach. Once, he even grew himself out of Constantine's tobacco supply. Swamp Thing is normally human-sized or slightly larger than average, but he can grow bodies much larger. He once grew a body the size of an office block. Outside of his extensive comic book history, Swamp Thing has inspired 2 theatrical films, a live-action TV series, and appeared in animation and video games. The character is having a resurgence of sort in popularity and continues to be one of the best horror-based supernatural characters in comic book history.